Hi. How do the differences in the sexes help or hinder our Christian walk? Screwtape knows. Here is his letter to Wormwood. My dear Wormwood, yes, courtship is the time for sowing those seeds which will grow up 10 years later into domestic hatred. The enchantment of unsatisfied desire produces results which the humans can be made to mistake for the results of charity. Avail yourself of the ambiguity in the word love. Let them think they have solved by love problems they have in fact only waived or postponed until under the influence of the enchantment. Note once again the admirable work of our philological arm in substituting the negative unselfishness for the enemy's positive charity. Thanks to this, you can, from the very outset, teach a man to surrender benefits, not that others may be happy in having them, but that he may be unselfish in foregoing them. That is a great point gained. Another great help, where the parties concerned are male and female, is the divergence of view about unselfishness, which we have built up between the sexes. A woman means by unselfishness chiefly taking trouble for others. A man means not giving trouble to others. As a result, a woman who is quite far gone in the enemy's service will make a nuisance of herself on a larger scale than any man. And conversely, a man will live long in the enemy's camp before he undertakes as much spontaneous work to please others as a quite ordinary woman may do every day. Thus, while the woman thinks of doing good offices, the man of respecting other people's rights, each sex, without any obvious unreason, can and does regard the other as radically selfish. This also reminded me of something that Victor Shepard used to say, that most of the problems in the world are based on misunderstanding. So I thought this is a very good insight here of Lewis in writing this. Screwtape ends the letter with this. A sensible human once said, if people knew how much ill-feeling unselfishness occasions, it would not be so often recommended from the pulpit. And again, she's the sort of woman who lives for others. You can always tell the others by their hunted expression. All this can be begun in the period of courtship. A little real selfishness on your patient's part is often of less value in the long run for securing his soul than the first beginnings of that elaborate and self-conscious unselfishness which may one day blossom into the sort of thing I have described. Some degree of mutual falseness, some surprise that the girl does not always notice just how unselfish he is being, can be smuggled in already. Cherish these things, and above all, don't let the young fools notice them. If they notice them, they will be on the road to discovering that love is not enough, that charity is needed, and not yet achieved, and that no external law can supply its place. I wish Slum Trumpet could do something about undermining that young woman's sense of ridiculous. Your affectionate Uncle Screwtape. So I also liked this last little hint of a sense of humor, the value of it. If we have a sense of humor, we can get past a lot of things, and we can overlook a lot of each other's faults just by having a sense of humor about it. Not taking everything so seriously. I did want to read you a proverb. Proverbs 17:22. which reads, "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." So have a sense of humor, a sense of proportion. Don't take everything too seriously. And you can get over a lot of these misunderstandings that are bound to happen because we have different perspectives. I'm going to link to a video that David did. It's actually 3 videos. Early Christian view on how Christ elevated women.